Hey everybody, before this video starts, I just want to have a quick announcement, just a couple things before the video starts. First off, I'm getting ready for Meme-tasia 2 and the double feature, which comes before the next day. So, for Ralph Bakshi month, I'm going to be doing at least 2 or 3 videos, 3 Ralph Bakshi videos a day, just to make it quicker. Excuse me. So just bear with me. Also, I guess that's about it. Okay. Let's get started on Ralph Bakshi month, shall we?
What's wrong, Jimmy Coon? Could it be that you're craving my croissant?
Hello, welcome to LTM Reviews, where I get you caught up on the other movies, and welcome back to Ralph Bakshi month. I want to just start out by saying, I'm sorry about my Fritz the Cat review. I know that was kind of a quick video, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try my best to give you all the best information about Ralph Bakshi in this one, and now we're going to talk about his next movie, Heavy Traffic. Now, before I talk about the movie itself, let's talk a little bit about Ralph Bakshi, because I didn't think I gave a lot of credit for. I didn't give him much information. So here we go. So Ralph Bakshi grew up in a lot of neighborhoods. He loved animation and worked on a few cartoons like the Spider-Man cartoon, this show called this superhero cartoon that I can't remember the name of, but I think it's called crap. It's been a while. He also made the Rockin' Robin Hood cartoon, which is like a spoof on the Robin Hood legend. He also made the Mighty Mouse. He also rebooted Mighty Mouse back in the 80s. So that's the best information that Ralph Bakshi could get. Though let me talk a little bit about Fritz the Cat from the last one, because like I said, I didn't get much information. So Ralph Bakshi made a movie called Fritz the Cat, which was based on a Robert Crumb comic of the same name, and Fritz the Cat became the first X-rated animated movie, which means that it appealed more not every animated film can be just for kids. He wanted to prove that animation that can be for adults as well. And while sometimes kids and adults, he wanted to make something that was just for adults like us. So, Fritz the Cat was somewhat of a success. It was the 10th highest grossing film of 1972, and Ralph Bakshi was one of the few animators before Don Bluth to make a one-hit wonder, besides Disney. Because, Disney was still making movies at the time. So after the somewhat critical, but financial success of Fritz, we of course move on to his next film, Heavy Traffic. But believe it or not, he wanted to work on Heavy Traffic first. But because Ralph Bakshi didn't have the energy and didn't understand, or even the experience to make a feature-length film, which he wanted to make something that was based off something, which was Fritz the Cat, and then he wanted to do something original like Heavy Traffic. Now, when it comes to Heavy Traffic, it's kind of a hard movie to explain, but just hear me out. So you got this cartoonist named Michael. He lives with his parents, a Jewish mother, and an alcoholic husband. I forgot their names, but anyways, he lives with his mom and dad in an apartment and has a girlfriend named Carol. And most of the movie is about Michael's life trying to make some money with Carol so they can get out of the city, and Michael trying to hang out with his friends. And gosh, much like Fritz the Cat, there's just so many filler scenes, and just so much going on in it. At least Fritz had some things going for it. Like, even though it was all over the place, at least it had a structured story. This is just somebody's life, and we're just watching somebody's life in New York. Though I'll give Heavy Traffic this. It has a lot of bright colors. It has amazing colors. It looks nice. I like the live action scenes, and I do like kind of like a few of these characters. I like Angie, who's the husband. I finally got his name right. Angie, the husband. Really funny character. Probably one of my favorite characters. Michael's an okay character, though not not as bad as Fritz. I mean, like I said, I didn't like Fritz in the Fritz the Cat movie, but Michael, I will say, is a much better main character, despite how boring he is. Carol's okay. I can understand that. Hold on. There we go. Carol's a great love interest for Michael. And the rest, there's a lot, and much like another movie we're about to get to, the rest of the cast is a bunch of crazy characters. Like there's this one guy that has a skateboard that helps him move, who's trying to have the hits on Carol. You've got this one character, the Godfather, which is actually a parody of the Godfather, but well, I can't mention the Godfather in this one because this next movie we're about to do for Ralph Bakshi Month, I'll mention more about the Godfather in that video, but it's the Godfather. I like how they parodied the Godfather in this one. I like the references to the 60s, like in First the Cat. I like a lot of things in this movie. The animation. So, yeah, kind of a hit and miss movie, but I will say this was a much better experience than I did with Fritz. I mean, Fritz is not a bad movie, and I kind of enjoyed it, but I will admit it's got the most flaws that I've seen. So, overall, though, I will admit, I do understand Ralph Bakshi making this movie, because like I said before, he grew up in a lot of neighborhoods, and he loved animation, he loved live action movies. So, of course, this mixes everything. I do like the pinball scenes too, like where Michael is in his live action form, and he's like playing his pinball. Those are pretty cool scenes. The soundtrack I forgot to mention, which I'll admit, Fritz the Cat was pretty good too. But this one, the songs are catchy. They're also pop songs from other artists, like the Isle Brothers one, for example. So overall, I know I'm all over the place with Heavy Traffic. I'm glad I saw it. In my opinion, it's went 10 times better than Fritz. Like I said, Fritz is not bad, but Heavy Traffic, I'll give credit for at least having a better structure, better characters, better animation. Story, I'm going to put in question marks because much like Fritz, it's kind of the stories are very confusing, but the animation, characters, soundtrack wise, 10 times better. I'd rather watch Heavy Traffic than Fritz, though. I will admit, this one kind of drags on a little bit. So, Heavy Traffic, I give a 8 out of 10 as well. But don't worry, this next Ralph Bakshi movie, I'm going to tell you, I love this next one. So just hold tight. I know I was kind of expecting y'all to have 2 reviews on the same night, but like I said in the beginning of before the review, I wanted to go ahead and get this out of the way. So just bear with me and wait till tomorrow, or at least the next few days whenever I get the chance. So. And by the way, this was Heavy Traffic, but Ralph Bakshi was the first person to have 2 hits besides Disney back-to-back hits. So this was before Don Bluth and a few others. So let's keep it that way. So Heavy Traffic, loved it. What you think about it? Comment below. Let me know. See you guys next time on Ralph Bakshi Month. Be right back. I'll see you next time. You get my point. This is LTM signing out.
To go to a human school where everyone was the same. Now I go to an animal school because lion's my last name. My gym partner is a monkey.
Ow! Oh, hi, Bo. Hi.
I wanted to thank you, Woody, for saving my flock.
Oh, hey, it was, nothing.
What do you say I get someone else to watch the sheep tonight?
Party buck wild, look at shorty buck wild. Take a shot.